Hi everybody, my name is Sani, the Bahamian Beauty. This is my debut video, and today I will be talking about makeup, but moving forward all of my other videos will be about what to and not to wear for plus size girls, okay? As you can see, my makeup is on. I was scared for you guys to see me without makeup, but I'll give you a step-by-step idea of what I've done to accomplish this look. I hope you like the look, and give you an idea of what products I use. Okay, for me, I start off with a moisturizer, and I use a MAC Prep and Prime. Hope you guys can see it, and it has SPF 50 in it. And I would suggest any moisturizer that you use have sunscreen in it. What it does is it makes the makeup last longer and also give you a extra glow. Okay, so that's what I start with, my MAC moisturizer. Okay, the next thing I use is something called Pore-fessional. The Pore-fessional, I found it in Sephora in New York. I don't know if it's sold locally, but if it is, I'll put the information in the box below. And why I use this is because, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have really, really large pores, and so I use this to minimize the size of my pores. Now, a lot of you may not need it, so you can just skip this particular step, but that's what I use, right? And after I apply that lightly, then I go ahead and I use my concealer. And I use my concealer on my spots. I've been plagued with acne all my life, so yes, I do have the spots. And also I have dark circles around my eye, so I use the concealer on the spots and then on around my eye, okay? Now what I use is NC35. That's what I use, NC35 Studio Fix. And that's what it looks like. It's in a pot, and it's by MAC, and I think it's about $20. And of course, you guys know the MAC store is downtown. There's also one in the mall, okay? So I put on my concealer, and after I put on my concealer, my next step is my foundation. And my foundation I put on, it is by Black Opal. And I know you guys will be thinking, well, why don't you use everything from MAC? You just have to use what works for you. And I'm not saying MAC isn't good, but I prefer the Black Opal. It gives me a better coverage, okay? And what I use from Black Opal, it's called Heavenly Honey. I hope you guys can see. It's Heavenly Honey, and it's in a stick. It's in stick form. Now, I got this from the local Stardust, and I paid about, I think, $14 for it. Don't quote me. It may be less, right? So it's Heavenly Honey by MAC. And that's what I use in my foundation, okay? Following that, I take my loose powder brush and I brush on my loose powder. And for my loose powder, I use MAC NC45. Can you see it? Okay, NC45 is what I use for my loose powder, and it's Studio Fix. So I brush that on. Now, following that, what I do is I put on a bronzer. And for me, I use a bronzer to kind of highlight my T-zone and keep your eyes away from my problem areas, which seem to be right around my cheek, okay? So I just put the bronzer or highlighter in my T-zone, like I said. And what I use as a bronzer, it's by it's by Fashion Fair. And it's called Pretty Beauty Highlighter Golden Light. So it's Beauty Highlighter Golden Lights. That's what I use, and it's by Fashion Fair. Let me just let you look at it. So if you need to find it, you know what it look like, right, guys? So that's what I use in my T-zone to give my face a natural glow, okay? And once I do that, then I also put on a blush, and my blush is by Fashion Fair as well. And it's called Beauty Blush-pearly Paprika. Yes, guys, it's almost finished. It's almost finished, but this is what I use as my blush. Just a little bit on my cheeks. I'm heading to the mall, so I didn't do too much of that, all right? Now, what really prompted me to do this makeup tutorial is the eyebrows that I've seen around town. Now, mine may not be perfect, and whatever you think, just post it to the bottom so I can, I love constructive criticism, so let's post it to the bottom. So what I use to draw my eyebrow, and yes, I cut them off and draw them back. And I cut them off, sorry, because they never grow as I'd like them to. So that's the reason why I cut them off, right? So I start with a pencil by MAC. It's called Chestnut. by MAC, and I draw them the way that I like them, okay? Just a little thick at the beginning and then a little arch and then comes thinner at the end. That's the way I like my eyebrows to be drawn. Now, after I would have drawn the shape, I go in with a pencil by L.A Colors, and the name of it is Cafe. Hope you can see it. The name of it is Cafe by L.A Colors, and then I shade in the eyebrow. I shave in the eyebrow. After that is done, what I do is I get my angle brush. Girls, invest in brushes, okay? Don't go to the drugstore and buy them because they will shed. Go to a cosmetic store, the MAC store, John Bull, whatever is near you, and get something that is worth it. Spend the $15. It will last longer. This here that I have is a angle brush, number 15 by Sephora, and I paid about what, 14 bucks for it, guys. I'm trying to get you to see the name right. Anyway, it's Sephora. Anyway, I paid about 14 bucks for it, and look at the way that it's shaped. It's an angle brush, so it's a brush that's shaped at an angle. I go back to my concealer, just get a little bit of that on the brush, and I put it on my, what's this, my wrist. And why I put it here is because I want it to get warm. When you take it out here, it's cold and it won't work the way you want it to work smoothly. It won't go on smoothly. So I just put it here, and then I go into the eye and I highlight it a little bit. And for me, I like to come down in here, just to come down here, so it wouldn't just like a line, it look like a natural highlight. So I just come down in here a little bit, and then I do the same thing over the top, right? And once I do that, I get my regular sponge and I go in here and I blend it. A lot of us don't know what it is to blend. Blend meaning you want it to look natural. You don't want that, you don't want it to look like you just rest the eyebrow there. So you go in with the sponge and you blend. For some people they use their hands, but I like the sponge, and you blend, right? And after I do that, I use a powder by Bobbi Brown. Bobbi Brown is located in the same building as MAC Downtown, and the name of it is Golden Orange. Golden Orange. And let me let you look at it so you can know what it looks like. Yeah, mine is almost gone like everything else I have. So I use a Golden Orange, and I get my loose powder brush and I just go over the eyebrow. And the reason for going over the eyebrow is just to get that blended look. I also put a little bit on my nose, just on my cheeks, right? Just to give you that blended look. That's the reason for that. Once I do that, I line my eyes, and I like the different looks. So I have an electric blue on today because I'm going in the mall. I have an electric blue, and this is by L.A Colors. Oh, sorry, the powder by Bobbi Brown. It's about maybe 35 bucks, don't quote me on it, but that's around the area of the price. So the L.A Colors, which I got from the mall by, oh boy, I know it, by Dudley, sorry, with the Dudley's boot, and I paid $2.50 for it. It's the electric blue. That's what I have lined my eyes with, underneath my eyes lined with, okay? And ladies, if you don't remember anything I say to you, remember, mascara is that the good mascara is the best. You must have a good mascara. If you got to splurge on it, it's okay, splurge on it. I bought this when I was in New York. It's by Yves Saint Laurent. I paid about $40 for it, but it is worth it. Trust me, ladies, it is worth it. The name of it is Shocking, but it's worth it. So right now I have on the Shocking mascara. Let me just show you. And ladies, when you put on your mascara, wipe off the excess, okay? Don't just pull out the thing and put it on. Wipe off the excess. And then you want to start from under your eye and come all the way up, right? That's how I put on my mascara. And because I've lined my eye with the electric blue, what I did was I have an NYX electric blue mascara, and I put it on the tip of my eyes. So I already put the black to the bottom, and I just put it right on the tip. Just on the tip, I put the blue so it can match with what I have under my eyes. Okay, guys? So finally, for my lips, I like just a little gloss. Nothing more than a little gloss, because I already have full lips. So MAC has something called Infinitely Likable, and it's awesome. So guys, remain your kind of beautiful, and remember, when in doubt, just refer. Bye.